Hello and welcome to episode 12 of our Timberborn update for Waterbeaver mod playthrough here at Cycle 19, Day 10. Last time we improved our farming area with the addition of some pumpkins and optimization of our farmhouse placement and got rid of a bunch of them and actually ended up better for it, so who'd thunk it, right? But there's plenty of other stuff we can get into today and still more optimizations for our farming and plenty of other stuff to get to, and we still have to get our science back up. There's some hungry beavers here. Kurt here is eating up all of our food, trying to do some research, so let's hope he can get something going with there. But we'll go ahead at the very start, and I'm going to actually unplant some of these pumpkins, and you might say, that doesn't make any sense. Well, here's what happens. And I want to credit MP3zilla on the Discord, also a beard booster, who showed this to everybody. But the pumpkins are in a four box grid, 2x2. And apparently, if you just plant the upper corner, then they will always grow into these three empty adjacent spots, provided that these are already full. But if you plant all four of these, then the pumpkin can spawn from any of them into an empty adjacent spot. So theoretically, this should guarantee that they always go in the exact spot we want them to, based off of the growth pattern of the item. So we'll see if this works for us. It looked like it was pretty all done and dusted in what he was posting, so we'll give this a shot first off and see if that helps us in any way, shape, or form here. But that should take care of most of that. We have some sunflower seeds. Probably should be growing some more of those, but we'll see what our amounts of everything look like. Another comment we got last episode is that we have too many of these cooking tents making our different flavors of rice balls. So what we can go ahead and do is we can turn these middle two into braised cabbage. And then we can have this make literally anything else. I don't think we have everything to make fried rice, although it would be nice if we did. Awful stew I'm not going to make, because that doesn't need to be a thing. So what I'll end up doing is I'll just get rid of this cooking tent, and we'll recover all of the other bits from here. And instead, actually this teeth grindstone can go away. We will allow the berries to populate these 8 spots, and we'll see what happens with all of that fun stuff. And we have plenty of space actually to get rid of this plank storage, and the berries can go to even more places as a result, because we definitely need to get some more berries. So we'll let them do what they need to do. Thankfully, it seems the brambles have not invaded over here. Somehow a lot of you guys were kind of angry with me for putting these here as a stopgap, which I don't think I understand, but hey, whatever, that's fine. It stopped it, so that's what I was after in the first place. But we can put some more storage for all of our other things, which was another request that a lot of you were making. It's like, hey, you don't have enough storage for all of your intermediary steps for all of your food, so fix that, and we will. But if we take a look, we actually have a pretty good amount of storage for cabbage. We have almost 300 in dedicated storage, and then various other buildings that make, harvest, or modify the cabbage can store almost 400. But we'll go ahead, we'll add some more. I wanted to put in a giant warehouse, but, well, I guess large warehouse is the actual name of it, but I didn't want to use the science for it because we're having such a hard time producing more science. Because this needs berries, dandelions, kimchi, and sunflower seeds, all of which are kind of in short supply right now. So we're going to have to go ahead and get some more sunflower seeds planted. Gotta find a good spot for those. And the hard part about that is, since we got rid of a bunch of our farmers, we need to make sure that we're actually able to harvest and plant everything. And I don't know, a couple people said I was doing this completely wrong, which I don't really understand how that's possible. Because these assistant farmers cannot plant crops, so they have to be set to harvesting, which they are. This guy's set to plant cabbage. This guy's set to harvest cabbage. So if this one's harvesting only, then they're going to get everything, including the sunflower seedlings. Well, sunflower seeds, not seedlings, but you get what I'm getting at. So I don't know if you just wanted me to also plant sunflowers as a priority with this guy or what, but I don't know. We can change that, see if that makes people happy. These guys down here don't have an assistant, but that's because I was thinking about putting in, where was that? Not under village shop, so it's under well-being. The farmhouse things are scattered everywhere, which is what confuses me. The nerdy attics, we can finally use those comic books, but we don't have the science for it yet, which is part of the reason I've been trying to get this library up and running. But there's just such a lack of sunflower seeds that it makes it just a little bit challenging to take care of all that. But we're in the process of hopefully fixing some of that. Just a whole lot to take care of all at once. And I think in terms of the amount of cabbage we're producing, we're probably actually fine in this district. Well, we only have 152 in this district. But over here, we are producing more cabbage than we know what to do with. These guys, well, okay, just Marvin by himself can't really pick all of it. But we're producing lots of cabbage. We should be exporting if we check our distribution stuff. So right now, our import enabled by storage workplace demand. I mean, I guess they're taking them. I don't know. Not really super clear how this whole thing works. But one thing we can go ahead and do is we can shorten the path to get between districts. So I want to go ahead and do that. I don't have ladders unlocked yet because that's 300 science. That's a lot of science just to use ladders, man. So I think best option is going to be to go ahead and build a crappy platform with some stairs on it. Save ourselves a little bit of grief there. Just put that like so. And then just continue our staircase ascension all the way across. We have those built-in stairs right here. We'll just have that like that. And that should actually shave quite a bit of travel distance between here and there. The reason I'm not putting platforms all the way across is because we do not have enough wood to platform all of this. Also, that's 2 blocks deep. And the way this is set up, we would have to have a lot of scaffolding to make this happen. Each one of these is 2. And while we are producing, we do have, I guess, 79 stored here. That's not going to be enough. Well, we have 98 total. And also, we need the scaffolding to do other things. I guess we could incrementally work on putting some of those here. But, man, that is just going to take such a long time to do. And the tall platform, we could also research. But, hey, that's science we don't have. We absolutely cannot use it to research tall platforms. Although that is a cheaper component, technically speaking. But there's no real reason for us to be wasting those right now. So instead, what I think would make the most sense is just to try and strike a better balance. Okay, good. This is actually planted there. Try to strike a better balance on how the crops are rotated here in the main district. See if we can optimize that at all. Because, I mean, we have plenty of rice balls. It seems to be working pretty well. We probably could use larger storage of those. I would love to have full-size, large warehouses. And in fact, maybe I should just bite the bullet and research that now so we can start storing a bunch of foodstuffs here. But I don't know. There's something just makes me feel like I shouldn't spend all that science. I mean, there's plenty of other things we could do also because we have this medium mine I've been saying that we're going to get into for a while. Because we definitely need to be getting more stuff out of the ground. I find it's interesting that this one has a recipe for water. I always thought that was kind of funny. But we can get iron and coal at the same time, which I think would be cool. Or we can just get coal. We can get so much more at once. but this has to have a 4 deep hole, which currently I don't think there's anywhere on the map that isn't flooded where that's an option. This is 3. All these cliffs facing into the water are 4 or so. But for us to be able to use that, we would have to do a little bit of excavating. Not that I'm necessarily opposed to that, but that's going to be a very time-consuming process. I mean, we do have explosives. We got 30 of them, full storage. If I did, say, right here, maybe that might work. I feel like that would be a much better use of our science than getting a large storage, just so we can further optimize how we're getting these things. So actually, before they place it, let's pause that. Because this is where we've kind of started doing all of our science. And, well, not science, like industry, like using stuff. Oh, is this, oh, this is 4 deep here. How did I not see this? Oh, God. That's embarrassing. Well, I guess our problem is solved then, if I just research this thing. Oh my God, this is huge. Can I, how does this attach itself to a, am I just dumb? Mine and fences must be on solid ground. Place stairs on dirt spots and complete, oh, this is complicated. So I have to blast into the ground? It would be nice if this wasn't taking up the entire screen. I know there's nothing that the developer can do about that, but man, that's annoying. So I guess I just have to have an actual hole. Huh. Well, sheesh, what do I do about this? I hope I can actually blast 4 tiles down with this. Let's take a second here. So that's 1 deep. This is the same 1 deep. If we go out to the side, oh no. No, that's not going to be deep enough. We're going to have to actually have some elevation. I forgot how low this map was. So this right here, we can't actually blast it down because it's already the very bottom of the map. There's really not that much of this map that's even deep enough for us to do this unless we came up on top of this. Because we blast down 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, or 4 up here. 1, 2, 3 here. I don't know, man. I think we might have the wrong map for this mod. Might need to just I mean, I could put it over here, but that's really far away. The more I play, the more I think we might need to just abandon this and start over on a different map. I know a couple of you expressed a similar sentiment to me at different times. See, I want to know why this pumpkin dies. I know somebody said in the comments that this happens with regular Timberborn crops. I have just never in my life seen this before, except for this specific instance with the pumpkins. So I don't know why, if it's just dying because they can't harvest it fast enough or what, but these guys are all harvesting. No, actually, they're all set to planting. I guess I should prioritize harvesting for them. I don't know, man. I'm just... this has not gone well. 2, 3... Oh, so no, this is actually tall enough up here. That is actually tall enough. I don't know what I was thinking there. So maybe this right here has to be exploded to make a mine. Right. Well, let's do that then. If I have this set to 4 deep. All right. So that has to. Wow, that's a big. That is a big hole. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to set this up. The mines and things have to be on solid ground, so this is actually the wrong shape for this. I really don't understand this. So maybe I guess we just have to do something like this. No, because the mine and the... Oh, how do I use this thing, man? Very unclear. Because it just says... Has to be on solid ground, so is that... But what constitutes... the mine area, and what constitutes the fences? Like, I guess the fences because they're on the red stilts. But the mine asset is, like... What... Which part of this has to be on solid ground? Is it just those, It's just those 8 squares that have to be on solid ground, and the rest of it can just be kind of whatever? Is that the only bit that has to be blasted down? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of playing with fire here if I mess with this wrong. But it looks like those might be steps. I don't know. Let's try to overlay that and find out. I guess this is what I'm going to have to do. Is just try this and see if this works. So, all right, whatever. We'll get it figured out. Because I could just, put regular stairs here. All right, we'll blast that down and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, then I guess we'll come back later and try to figure that out. Food-wise, I don't know why they can't. I don't know why they can't harvest this. Genuinely do not understand. Because I've got... I have a little bit of storage for pumpkins. I don't have a ton, but there is some room for it. And they are storing them in the farmhouse, so not really sure what to make of this. Anyway, we can go 18 minutes into the video, go into 3 times speed, try to get something accomplished here. Hey, we do have a thing of pumpkin chips, though, so that's... Oh, never mind, they ate it. I was about to say, that's got to count for something, but perhaps not. Well, if we can get them to put this dynamite in and we can start doing medium mining, maybe we'll be off to a slightly better stop here. Alright, so we're getting mountain salt, and we're getting coal, which we have enough to theoretically operate our factory here, making anvils, so we can stock up on those so I can have more of these things. But right now the problem is scrap metal, which is something that has to be pulled out of these ruins over here. These beavers working as scavengers, which they are doing. It just takes time to get all the rest of the stuff out. Now, before anybody else asks, why don't you just put a mine on this? This is different in this mod, and if you're going to do that, there's some weird stuff going on with this thing. And I'm not even really entirely sure how it works, but I know it's not the same thing. Because we can have a deep mine, but this still has like development text attached to it, so I don't really see, like, there's like different buildings for this, and I don't really understand how that works, so we're just going to leave that alone for right now. Because that's some pretty powerful stuff that doesn't really make any sense to me right now. Fortunately, though, we should eventually be able to get scrap metal in here. Whether or not we can actually make an anvil before we run out of power is another story entirely. And we don't have the resources or the science currently to mess with the gravity batteries very much. Because, well, I mean, I could unlock the light ones, but for what purpose? It's going to make the thing run another 3 hours in-game until I have enough storage for all that? No. Now, it says I have 30 explosives. Oh, they're in the wrong district. Okay. Well, okay, they can't make it because they don't have nitroglycerin. They're making tar. So I guess I have to switch over to nitroglycerin. Do I have saltpeter? I don't think I do. That was one of the things that I had to switch the mines to. This already has coal, so if I switch this to saltpeter, I really should have more storage for all of this stuff. There's just so much to keep up with. Yeah, saltpeter's got some storage here. So fortunately we can have some coming out of here. And we can make a little bit of nitroglycerin. And then, oh, there's nobody working here because there's not enough. I have 29 open jobs. Sheesh. Yeah, and then I learned the hard way about the pit and ladder lodge because you can't build, apparently, on the same tile the item is being constructed on. So you'd have to have platforms next to it to build off of, which we could theoretically accomplish with our side platforms, our overhanging walkways, but the beavers have to be able to get down from there or they're stuck, which is not ideal. Definitively not ideal. So now these guys can't plant unless I put them back to planting. We're kind of on the struggle bus today, folks. Figure out the rest of the stuff in this mod, but I did say I wanted to unlock storage for everything, or at least have bigger storage for stuff. But we're kind of having a hard time getting there because I don't have enough science. Braised cabbage. See, we don't even have enough beavers to do all this stuff. I gotta have more beavers. Which the pit and ladder lodge is actually a really great way to get more of them. Except I can't build any more of them because they can't reach anything. Alright. So, I guess, and I know I can't stack these. They have to be double platformed. Okay, I've got enough of these. I would love to be able to research ladders, but we're not quite there yet. So if I do that, I should be able to put in pit and ladder lodges. Just like this guy. That'll give us another, 6 beavers? At least space for 6 more beavers. We do currently have some empty beds, but the children cannot grow up enough yet. And I kind of want to keep going with this, but I can't have the... I can't have platforms any higher than this, because the game does not let you do that. So what I think we'll try instead... oh, is that going to let me do that? I think it might. Put some stairs up here after they build this, after they finish constructing this. I think that might let me get there. We'll see. I guess they don't want to finish that. But now I am curious why they're not replanting the rest of these pumpkins here. Well, right now it's nighttime, so of course they're not going to while it's night out, but they should be out here replanting this stuff as soon as it's available. Alright, now somebody come up here and finish this. Wait, how did they... These stairs aren't even done. How'd they... Oh, they... Okay, that's because they went up the middle. That's what it was. How... Sebastian, my guy. How did you get stuck here? Alright. I guess that's how it's going to be. Get kicked out of whatever you were standing on. Alright, get out of here. You're free. There you go. Good job. Alright, unpause that, I guess. Alright, now plant the rest of these pumpkins here. I gave you a good idea. I know you can harvest them. I know you can plant them. So make it happen, Buck. Let's go. What do you mean you can't get required materials? Are you out of planks already? Oh, there's no workers. Okay. Rudimentary sawmill does not have saw blades. This does not have scrap metal to make more saw blades, but hey, we have an extra anvil just in time for this to not work anymore. Alright, let's change this back to, I guess, just regular metal blocks. Man, we gotta get some more scrap metal. I think that's making saltpeter. Do I even have... I have 6 of these. And I should have enough if they just finish this. Oh good, our blueberry bushes are spreading. They have not replanted any of these pumpkins. Now I know MP3 is not fooling with me here. So am I just stupid? Did I just completely fail to do this correctly? Like I feel like it really should not be that hard. Because they're just not replanting any of this. Not a single solitary bit. And I do have it set to planting. If I prioritize pumpkins, like are they gonna like go out and replant anything? Like it just doesn't make sense. Like these guys are running around getting everything except pumpkins. So alright, well, I don't know how it's possible, but I guess it's just not set up to do things the way I wanted them to do it. Baffling. I truly and genuinely do not understand how this continually just works against me. But that's fine. So I guess we'll just fix this. Alright, so this is in place. So that's good. We just don't have enough workers, ironically, to staff these, but that's okay, I guess. So if we continue up here like this, we might be able to just keep stacking everything. But then, of course, the danger becomes, can you actually feed all these beavers? Which, currently the answer might not be yes. But we're sure trying, man. Okay, now I have to keep on blasting down this way. See, I can only assume that's how this has to work. Maybe not, man. I feel like this building is not designed in a way that is easy to understand. But, oh well. Or maybe I just have to manually blast everything else out. Don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Alright, so now the pumpkins are replanted. In the most baffling display of I have no idea how this doesn't work. We've got these guys all working on... Well, I guess now I can just prioritize planting. Because these guys are prioritizing planting of sunflowers and cabbages. Or harvesting, rather. These guys are always harvesting. We just need more food. We just got to get more stuff going out of here. And I feel like we've been doing this for the past, like, 4 episodes trying to fix food. And we still cannot make enough science because we don't have enough sunflower seeds. I know we have to plant more. But we're just going to be struggling. Well, that's as far as that can go. Okay, well, that was kind of a waste. Putting that platform there. So I guess what we'll have to do, these, let's say these 4 rows, when these get harvested, we'll make those into sunflowers. See if we can get an acceptable amount of seeds, because it sure isn't that. Good news, though, is we're getting chestnuts. But we have to figure out how to actually use the chestnuts. Because these are labeled with pictures and not words, it's difficult for me to figure out what all of this actually is and where chestnuts get used. I see chestnuts in the mechanized kitchen house. And not the greater cooking tent, not the cooking house. So is it really just the mechanized kitchen house to make the, whatever type of stew that is? Is that the only thing I can do with this? Mushroom farms we already knew about. See, it's just not very clear. None of this has anything to do with food. Just do not know, man. Yeah, there's nothing in the fermentation barrel. I feel like we already looked at this like 5 or 6 different times. And I can't just cook the chestnuts, can I? I feel like I should be able to do that. I know I can put them in whatever stew that is at the bottom of the mechanized kitchen house. But none of these other things have any other added, Oh, the grist mill can grind up chestnuts and spatterdock into... What? Is that like some kind of noodle at the top? I really wish these had actual names. I just can't tell. Is that for some sort of udon or something? I don't even see the symbol for that anywhere. It has to be some kind of a noodle. Or some sort of a chestnut flour, but then what do you do with the chestnut flour? Oh, okay, that's the deluxe stew. All right, we already knew that. But I don't have green beans. I don't see chestnut flour in any of this, despite it being an item that can be made. Like, am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, I forgot about all this industrial food. Hydroponic rice farm, hydroponic spatterdock, cabbage farm, wine cellar. No, okay, none of the rest of this is food. Screw press has nothing to do with chestnuts. See, I just don't have any idea what I'm supposed... Oh, okay. Okay. Finally, the, I have to have some other degree thing to do this. Chestnut flour and water makes... okay, okay. Is this in... chestnut beer? Okay. Well, can't make that right now anyway, so... I guess we're just kind of hoarding chestnuts we can't do anything with, which is, just a little bit annoying. I have a lot of stuff just gated behind 8 billion steps here. I should be able to, if I had a mechanized kitchen house, make whatever stew that is at the bottom, but I don't know what kind of stew it is, because that's just regular chestnuts, mushrooms, and dandelions. And I know I have dandelions. But I have to have power for the mechanized kitchen house. I have to have science to unlock it, which I currently don't. But I guess that can be our next thing. Okay. So that's a 2 deep hole. I just really don't want to do this wrong. I had that rotated wrong anyway. So this needs to be... Yep, down 2 more. I am so afraid of doing this wrong, completely wasting a bunch of time and effort here. Of course, none of this can do anything because we don't have water flow. We already knew that. Food-wise, have numbers improved at all? I mean, I think I see pumpkins coming back in. But I am just so skeptical about so much of this. Alright, sunflowers. I probably need to plant green peas. But I've got to find a spot for it. I guess I could take these away and start growing green peas just for the sake of having green peas. Because I know they can store some. And there's like 8 different cooking buildings. What does the green peas actually go in? Okay, they go in the pie. They go in the one stew. All right, well, I guess it's good for us to have it. We just need to actually be able to make it. All right, we need these 2 dynamite to go in. Looks like they should be in place just a moment here. There we go. Yeah, that one beaver just has to finish. Oh, come on, man. Really? You're going to leave it 17%? Finish the job. All right, there we go. I know there's no reason for me to be checking again, but I'm going to check again. I just... One more level. Or is it one more level? I can't... This thing in the middle of the screen is pissing me off. That needs to... I know that's nothing the mod maker can do. That's just bonkers that's why that is that way. Yep, one more and then we'll have to expand the hole because I know it's not going to fit everything else in there. But at least having that core bit done should help. We'll get it figured out eventually. Alright, so now I've got 33 kits. I still have 15 open vacancies. I guess I could try to put in another stack on the Pit and Ladder Lodge. Which I guess they can't reach currently without putting in a platform here. What is that? Mega platform. Oh, yikes. Oh, okay, because that's how you have to have the giant sequoia logs to do that. Well, we'll get this figured out. What? Skewer overhang platform? What in the world is that? Stuck between buildings or between floors? Okay, corner overhang walkway. That's what we want. I don't really know what this is. But we'll have to build one of those to just, I guess, kind of ascend around in a spiral here. All right, we got some more sunflowers to plant. All right, we got a little bit more to go here. 2 days left to figure that out. Did we actually... oh, okay, we did. Good, so this is a marginally faster pathing going here. This guy's got nothing to do. Oh, because the storage is full. So we need to put in bramble flowers, cabbages. We just need more storage. Now, I wanted to use the large one, but I don't have the room for it. Okay. I should probably save that for large storage. But right here, I guess we can make this storage for... Where's rice? There it is. Right now these guys have a lot of rice and a lot of cabbage they got to have something to do with. We can plant more rice down here. Get rid of that because there's no more trees here. We'll just plant a bunch of rice and these guys can harvest it. Hopefully they can export. That is the extent of the range. This bit right here might actually not be... Come on, let me click. Yeah, that's not in range. And neither is that one. Alright, well that's fine. Oh, that's already full. Okay, so what we should be doing then... We should be importing extra because I don't think they're doing anything with the rice here. Because I don't have any berries. Do I have salt in this district? I don't see any. I also don't have a place for the salt to go. Okay, that's just warehouses. I really need to get some better storage. So if I have a pile in here for some salt, then I could have another tent. This is making braised cabbage. I could have a cooking tent to make... I don't want to block that off. Make some rice balls here. I think we'll just do salt because we'll be able to bring that in. So that could help them use some of the rice. Kimchi, we can actually... I'm not doing the giant buried tank again for a while. That was kind of a disaster. But we could easily have a giant, or not a giant tank, a medium tank for the kimchi. Just have to have that in place here. So we'll have that. There we go. Yeah, because they can't really make any more until this is full up. In fact, we should have another one. I really don't need to blow this up, so we'll just kind of leave that there. This, yeah, we can't keep enough kimchi in here. So what we need to do is we need to have a kimchi storage next to all of this stuff. So I will just go ahead and do that, set that to supply. And this one, we should be, since they're going to be producing so much more, we should be automatically importing until we can't import anything else. Where is the kimchi? I need a search bar for this. There's so much stuff in here. Okay, so that says import if needed. Matching storage or workplace demand. I feel like they should be importing it. But we'll just say import always. Just to make that a little bit more cut and dry. And I don't have the materials for this because I don't need these. So we'll just demolish that. They'll come pick it up. No storage space available for explosives. Really? Do I not have storage for explosives? Is that what this is? There's so much stuff to keep up with. I find it to be rather challenging. Well, I guess we'll just pick a spot here for something. There we go. So we'll come back to that. Got some sunflowers here. Okay, numbers still have not really improved that much. But we're making progress. Green peas. Did I call them green beans earlier? I don't know. 10 days to grow, so that's going to take quite some time. Fortunately, chestnuts seem to be alive and well. I just need more storage for chestnuts. And the mechanized kitchen house is going to have to go over here. But I can't unlock it yet because I don't have the science. But the mechanized kitchen house can make stuff the regular cooking house can't. Why is it a kitchen? Okay, that's fine. Do I have a medium cauldron? I do. I have one medium cauldron. Can this make... Yes, it can make more medium cauldrons. All right, so let's change and make medium cauldrons. Let's make a couple of those. Do I have a storage for medium cauldrons? I have crude saw blades, clay pots, more clay pots. Okay, I do have storage for medium cauldrons. That's good. I just need the science. The sunflower seeds seem to be the problem here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring these guys in here to try and get science. Even if I can only get a little bit more, a little bit faster, I gotta get something accomplished today. Because it's already almost 45 minutes. Okay, we're still waiting on... Really? We're still waiting on planks? Well, I guess that's to be expected because this wasn't running the entire time because we didn't have crude saw blades, and we didn't have crude saw blades because we did not have scrap metal. And we don't have scrap metal because our mines aren't working well enough. Alright, so now I don't expect this to work. Yep, so that functions at the very least. I have to have the rest of this blasted up, but it has to be a specific amount of blasting. I know this has to go down 1. This has to go down 2. This has to go down 3, 3, 3, and 4. So this one, and this one, and this one have to go down. I hope this is right. This one is going to have to go all the way down because that's where the stairs have to go. This one has to go down 3. This one has to go down 3. And the rest of them, save for this one and this one, actually probably could all go down at once, but I'm not going to risk it right now. All right, I have the science. So back down to 1 we go, so we can try to save some stuff here. All right, mechanized kitchen house. Research. Okay, so that is a 4x2. Where does the power go in? Okay, that could have been worse. Could have been worse. I'm just going to have to step down here. Or I could put it over here, actually. That would... What do you mean I can't... Okay. Oh, the stacks can't... Seriously? Really? This... Alright. Alright, we're playing... We're playing on maximum violence rage mode, aren't we? How am I supposed to... Oh my god, how am I supposed to get power across this? Oh man, what a mess. Alright, sheesh. Let's get rid of those, and I guess I have to just... Oh, I've got 108 scaffolding, I can just do this. That's fine. We'll, I guess just do this. Man, this is a disaster. This is what this is. I guess I could just turn this into a, yeah, I'll just do that. Now, I don't dare unpause this, because these brambles will jump across in 0.5 seconds. But hopefully this works. I guess I'll just go ahead and put a 4 point on that. As long as they can actually place this before they finish anything. Okay, that needs to be... Oh, is that mushroom stew? Well, I guess we'll see what the recipe is when we actually get to it. So someone needs to finish that. The bottom one, I guess, is mushroom stew. That's the one we're trying to make, I think. I think that's the one we're trying to make. Now, because of how I have this set up, I could possibly put another one of these across the way here. It's just, oh man, the single entry point for power is absolutely killing me. Alright, so they need 80 planks. 80 planks. Well, at least I have saw blades. So only 40 hours to make that many planks on the rudimentary sawmill. Are these guys going to be able to keep up with that at all? I don't think so. Alright, so that goes down 4. Those go down 3. So all of them, at least 2 more. If I get this wrong, I might actually get angry. Alright, food-wise... Okay, so this is actually improving. We still don't have enough in the way of sunflower seeds. But we have a lot of pumpkins. We have... Wow, we actually have a lot of braised cabbage. Nice. They can eat that then. We got rice balls of both kinds. Looking good here. What about over here in Bramble Dam? Plenty of cabbage. Plenty of braised cabbage. Kimchi, I don't, oh. Because they haven't finished this because they're waiting on planks. Alright, well, that's understandable. It's going to take quite some time to get through that. Yes, loading. This doesn't have... Oh my god. Alright. Jeez. I knew there was a reason I didn't need to do that. Alright. Yes. Let's not be complete idiots on a video. Alright, so they'll take care of that. That's okay. I just kind of wish I had a vertical power shaft that would go down and to the side. I know the universal power shaft will do that, but I don't have that in this mod pack currently. But the good news is they have everything they need with the exception of the planks. And as soon as they get, I guess, more saw blades, they'll be able to take care of that. I just need to have a lot more saw blades. They're making metal fasteners. They're making saw blades. Metal fasteners, we probably don't need to be hoarding right now, so I'm going to have them make some saw blades here. Well, now that we've kind of caught up with beavers, I might be able to make a third one of these because I have the anvils to do it. Primitive ironworks. Where can I squeeze another one of these in? Here's not a fantastic place. That actually won't fit there, so that's okay, that might work. I could put another one. Ooh, yeah, look at this. Look how extra I'm about to be with this. We'll do that. Because that has to be the entrance there. I can put some pit tanks. Do I want to do? Do I want to do that though? No, I'll just do this. I don't need to make it complicated. Alright, so these two are making crude saw blades. This one can be making tools. Maybe I want this one to make the crude saw blades. Then switch this guy back over to making tools. Alright, need to keep up with this. Cannot forget, or we're not going to get anywhere here. Alright, so that's going to be that way. Alright, crude saw blade, tools, and metal fasteners can go right here, I guess. But we don't have an anvil to... No, we don't have an anvil to make all this stuff with. Medium cauldrons, we almost have enough to make another one of these. So I'm going to leave this until we make one of those, and then I'll switch it to an anvil. I don't expect us to have enough scrap metal to do that. Good news, though, is that this district over here theoretically should be able to supply us with plenty of food. But there's not enough workers, huh? Okay, so maybe I need to build some more housing here. Do I want to do pit and ladder lodges? I probably don't need to have one here. But I kind of want to. Because we have these 2-story watertight lodges that can employ... Oh, that's actually the same thing, except you can't... Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll build one of these just because I can. I need the entrance to be on the 2nd floor. There we go. I'll just put that right like that. We'll have 2 more haulers, 6 more beavers. Should help us out a little bit. We know we can use the haulers to help with the district crossing, for sure. Okay. Alright, we need 5 more scrap metal to get this medium cauldron finished. Alright, so this one... I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how this was supposed to work, but I did it. So now, once that one's in place, then I can put these 3 down. We'll just have to remember to do them in the correct order. Oh, really? You left it 96%? That is childish behavior. There we go. So that's done. But now I feel like I should be putting these stairs in as I have the ability to do so. Well, I mean, they can always do it later. Not that big of a deal. I don't need to get hung up on it. So that needs to go down 2. This one needs to go down 1. So that should work out okay. I know this is going to be, shall we say, less than optimal in terms of efficiency, but hey, when you're learning the game like it's basically brand new, and there's almost no documentation in existence about how this stuff works, you take what you can get. Alright, did we make our medium cauldron? I think we did. This is already here. If I have this, yes. Alright, now before we get to... oh wait, no, they haven't actually finished it. They just consumed the resources. I think. Yeah, alright. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing we didn't change that. That would have gone poorly. And we're still... Oh my god, we're still waiting on 37 planks for this. This is why these videos are so long. Because people don't want me to edit them. I kind of don't want to edit them, but then you end up with stuff like this. You will never offend me if you watch on 2 times speed. I promise you, it's okay. I understand. But I do like to think this is, at the very least, somewhat interesting. Alright, so that's finished. Why does that say I only have 1? That one already... something's up. Alright, another anvil. 100 scrap metal. That's the killer. That's what's always been the problem this whole time. Planks, 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 planks. Screw press axles, tooth cut planks. We just need the logs, and we should have them. And we do. And they're in storage right here. I don't know why they're having such a hard time with that, but... Alright. So this, in theory, if this is in place correctly, I should be able to... Oh, thank God. Oh, this is about to be terrible. Alright, so this only took us most of an episode to put this in. Oh my God, it needs planks too. Are you serious? Alright. Alright. Plank gnawers. Do we have screw... Oh, we have 20 screw press axles. Alright, guess what? You're cutting planks now. Get to work. Let's go. Your people need you. I think I already had mushroom stew set up, but I couldn't remember which one it was. Oh, I actually don't have very many mushrooms. I don't have any green peas. But I think I'm most likely to have the stuff for the mechanized kitchen house to make the mushrooms too, so I guess we'll just leave that there. Gotta get some more mushrooms. So, let's see, fast mushroom growth requires the sawdust. We don't have the sawdust. Slow mushroom growth requires just the logs, but it takes 80 hours. Alright, so mushroom farm requires the degree that we don't have yet. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to make 3 more of these things, and we're going to make a lot of mushrooms. I almost said a naughty word. Fast mushroom growth on 2 of those, and then slow on the other 2. So we got to get this thing going. Absolutely have to. Okay, and these are kind of keeping up. Okay, the mine and the stairs aren't ready yet. Oh, and of course you have to have scrap metal to build the mine that you need to get scrap metal. How could I forget? All right. This only, thankfully, needs 4 more planks. And trying to make an anvil so we can have enough... so we can have enough of these primitive ironworks to make all this stuff, to make all this other stuff is proving to be a challenge. At least we have tools here. Metal fasteners we have a decent storage of so far. But we don't... we need the planks to make the stairs to get to the mine that we can't build because we don't have the planks. Gotta love it. Alright. Finally, mechanized kitchen house. We just got to get the rest of this stuff over here. These piles can't actually store anything we need for making the mushroom stew, but we can replace them with actual storage for other things. What were we storing here? Metal blocks? I guess that's probably fine. I don't have stairs to get up here. So what I will do... I do want to leave space to build more of this mechanized stuff. So if we just have some regular warehouses here, would not be a bad place to put some mushrooms. We can actually make 2 of those from mushrooms, and then we also need the dandelions. What do those look like? Here. And chestnuts. Be a pretty easy thing. Not grilled chestnuts. Never understood why the game calls them grilled chestnuts and not roasted chestnuts, because, you know, kind of obvious, but... So that's fine here. This can also be mushroom storage that we need. But we can't build this because we don't have the logs. Because we need more trees. Need more trees. This is a wood felling planification. There's no trees in range of this. Why do I have this here? Well, that's a waste of space. So we, oh. I'm stupid. I am irrefutably dumb. That's the brambles. I never think of those as trees. Well, we learned that one the hard way. How did I have this set up where it's... Are you serious? In one day. Oh my God, man. These brambles are absolutely killing me. So I can't... Did I just... Am I actually losing my mind? Like, genuinely. How was this set up? How is this possible? Genuinely asking for my personal sanity. How... I don't get it, man. I really and truly do not understand. Okay. This needs to go. This needs to go. That needs to be a priority or it will not be done. Both of those need to go. Nope. Where is this thing? Alright. Now I can put that back in place. That range is still not going to cover any of this, but it will keep all the brambles in range. Man, I don't get it. Gotta be something I'm just completely not thinking of. Well, that's why you guys watch these videos. So you can make fun of me, right? Yeah, Everblossom's here we can cut down. Let's finally put these stairs in place, and then we can get down to this. We need 13 more planks and 9 more scrap metal. But we're hopefully on the way to making finally making some mushroom stew, which is a substantially upgraded food. Yes, we have 10. Well, okay, no, they're just eating it faster than they can make it. All right, well, we'll get this figured out at some point. I do have these marked for cutting, right? You know, I probably should have had this. Oh, probably should have had this set up in a slightly better way here. So I'll cut every other row. No wonder they're not cutting that much. These things sure grow fast, though. I'll tell you what. I probably could mark all of this for cutting, honestly. But now that oh man, now that I have to rebuild this. Okay. Alright. I have to at least have this mine finished. Do I want more iron, or do I want more coal, or do I want pure iron or pure coal? I think for right now, probably should just be getting iron ore, assuming that the iron ore is going to be usable the same way as scrap metal is, which I guess I can't take for granted. Now you can make a primitive smelter to make scrap metal out of iron ore and coal. Okay, so maybe it should be maybe it should be 60-40 iron. Just so we have a fighting chance at getting something out of this. Alright, we still haven't built any of this, but I guess they're working on the small warehouses now. So that's kind of working, I suppose. I need this thing to get built. Wood felling planification lodge. Sunflower oil, berry juice, that's all looking good. We just need more berries, which is why I kind of let these run free. The rest of our stuff, we still don't have enough sunflower seeds. I don't think we ever are going to be perfectly honest with you. These guys are still harvesting pumpkins. Probably need to have... See, that's what... I need more science, man. I cannot supply them with enough food to generate the science. Oh, man, what a mess. Well, at least things are going on most... Is this seriously not connected with the path? Alright. Here we go. Kimchi can finally be stored here. And we have still 4 open vacancies. Alright. Maybe I should have built the 4-way district center. Probably would have been smart, but we can maybe do that next time. At least we're making plenty of chestnuts now. We do have other berries, and we have dandelions and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, it's working. It's just a very slow process. All right, scrap metal 2 out of 10. What are we making here? Another anvil. I'm I'm going to pause this real quick so they can take the scrap metal out to finish the mine. Because we absolutely have to get this done. Yeah, bring that stuff in here to the mine. Pull it out. Oh, well-being actually went up. Why? Is that because they have new foods to try? Grilled chestnut. I didn't think I was grilling chestnuts. How did they get, How did they get... Okay, that's fine. Stew seems to be granting quite a bit here. Yeah, news board. We already knew about that one. Oh, I took away the Napoleon billboard. They're probably not happy about that, but... Wait, they're getting the book knowledge without having the nerdy attic for the comic books? Alright, that's fine. Everything else, well, we have a lot of work to do. But we're doing our best. We sure are. Now, where's... Did they just put the scrap metal back over here? You clowns. I need this scrap metal over here. Why are you taking it out and not bringing it to the construction site for the mine? Because we have so much stuff we need to do with this scrap metal. Okay, there they go. I guess they had to take it all the way back to the storage to then go get it. Which, honestly, that sounds like something... That sounds like something like the military makes you do. Just work for the sake of work. I had a... I guess I can have a little bit of story time while we're waiting for them to take care of this. I worked in a restaurant in college, and I had a buddy who worked in the kitchen who was in the Navy. And he said that at one point, they made him go swab the deck of the aircraft carrier in the rain. Just so it'd give him something to do. It's like, I don't know how universal of an experience that is, but that kind of seems like they're messing with you at that point. But I don't know. I digress. One more scrap metal gets this mine finished. And I guess they didn't feel like finishing the job. They just wanted to go home, so whatever. But this will be finished, and then we'll be taking iron and coal out. Probably should have some storage piles for all of this stuff as well, which we can go ahead and put down. Industrial piles would be really nice to have. So this can be, I guess, iron ore, because we don't have storage for that. And then what else can I fit in here? It's kind of a weirdly shaped thing, but I guess this could be coal storage. Then that can go there, and we have a little bit of room here to put a couple of smaller things. How, Jason Zinda, my guy, how on God's green earth did you get stuck like this? I have so many questions. First of all, how are you stuck, and how did you get here to be stuck when the mine was actually completed? Oh, now that's connected. Well, you're stuck here, dude. Sorry about you. I literally can't get rid of you. I can't... Oh, this takes 10 beavers to work here? Alright, well, in that case, let's see how fast they can get this thing going. Well, we just kind of ignore this guy gonna stay stuck there until he's dead. It's fine, though. Alright, so this seems to be working. Prioritized by haulers. We have so many other things we haven't even finished building yet. Did they... No, they didn't even replace this. Because, oh, it's everything's about the planks. It's always about the planks. I guess we just can't make them fast enough. We do have some logs. I probably should not be, probably should no longer be burning anything here. So we'll take all that out of there. Now that we can actually mine coal. Okay, how's this? How's this looking? Alright. Full storage of coal and iron prioritized by haulers with nowhere to take anything, so I guess I can't really get too upset with them about that. Alright, now we have storage for iron ore. That works. Coal storage. This one, I guess we could prioritize. Probably should prioritize all the storage. We have a decent number of haulers, actually, if we check our stuff here. Oh, they're divided. They're divided by category. So we have at least 6. We have at least 6 haulers. We have Pit and Ladder Lodge 7. And oh, this hasn't been built yet. 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 globally. So we have probably in this main district probably at least 1 hauling post worth of haulers to take care of things. Nothing to do in range. All right, well, guess what? You're free. You can go do whatever you want. Because there's clearly nothing else for you to do over here. But the good news is, we do have stew. A limited amount of mushroom stew, so our food problem is getting resolved. And we have this mine that somehow completely demolished my brain in the process of trying to make it work. But I think it's going to prove pretty useful. So now we have iron ore, we have coal. Wow, that is filling up really fast. And now we can make a primitive smelter. High temperature foundry requires a degree. But yeah, primitive smelter, is that going to be... Oh, good. This is actually a great thing to put right here. So let's build this. While I... Oh, you dogs. That has a second story entrance. Alright, wood burner. Goodbye. You're being replaced with the primitive smelter. That's fine. This is actually a better spot for it anyway. Yeah, let's get this done so we can have our own little smelting fun area over here. What are we making? Oh, this is paused. Duh. Now let's unpause and keep making anvils. Oh, boy. All right, so now this does not have a worker because we have too many empty slots because they can't... Really? How is this too far? Is that because they can't actually reach this? I didn't think there was a range issue. It's right next to the district center. Is that because this has to have... Oh. That's all I had to do was put a path on top of this? Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Well, I'm going to put another... stack another thing on top of this, and we'll see what we can make happen. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, why am I sitting here still watching this hour and 15-minute long Waterbeavers episode? Well, I appreciate you being here. I know it's not been the most error-free playthrough, but I'm having a lot of fun. Even if I sound annoyed, which, I mean, I kind of am at some points of this. But this is a really interesting challenge and a very unique take on the game. And I think it's worth continuing. I just want to make sure that's something you guys want also. Because there's plenty of stuff out there to be done. Plenty of good content that I could be making. Including this. But ultimately, it's the stuff that you guys want to see that is the stuff I want to be doing. So if you like this series, please let me know. If you don't, please definitely let me know. But I'm not planning on stopping this one. I just need to know exactly what you guys want in terms of priority, and do you want to keep on playing this playthrough on this faction, or do you want me to start over, or whatever. I've seen a couple people have opinions on either side of that. But I think we're in a spot where we could reasonably advance a little quicker now that some of the more baffling things have been more or less solved. But again, I very, very much value your input and definitely want to see it. So please do let me know in the comments. I do read all of them. Can't always respond, especially when things get a little busy, but I do always make sure to take the time to read them. And I very, very much appreciate your input. So thanks for being here. Thanks also to the Beard Boosters making all this stuff possible for videos every single day and giving me a little bit more time to dedicate to this stuff outside of my other obligations. So very, very, very much appreciated. And I hope that whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, you have a fun and a pleasant time. And I hope you'll stick around tomorrow because we have the return of the Update 5 playthrough. That one is on Thursdays and Sundays. This playthrough, Waterbeavers, is now going to be Wednesdays and Saturdays. And the Update 4 modded Folktales playthrough is going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. Mondays, I haven't quite decided exactly what is going to be there. I was hoping it would be City Skylines 2, but that proved to be a pretty disastrous launch for the game, and it runs very poorly. And it's a little more slow-paced than I would prefer, so I'm probably not going to be able to do unedited gameplay videos on that one, which is a big shame. But hopefully the developers of that one can get that fixed up, because I think it's still going to be a whole lot of fun. And we'll see what happens. But for right now, we have these 3 fantastic Timberborn playthroughs, plus the diorama live streams, and satisfactory to keep us occupied. So I hope you'll join me for something else we got going on this week. But if not, that's fine too. You're busy people and you've got a lot on your plate. So just the fact that you take your time to watch this one video even by itself means the world to me. So like I said earlier, stay safe, have fun, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.